Yo, what's going on? What's going on? All right. We live and direct, live in effect. You know what time it is. I'm your gracious host, 86. And you know, we are live with a surprise show. It is a Thursday night. We don't even usually do this, but we doing it today. So, how y'all feeling? How's everybody feeling? Let's head to the comments, see what's popping. My man Tony Cooper. What it is, famo? I think you said you missed the last live because of the you said you didn't get the notification, but yo, they've been doing that to me sometimes, man. Like yo, if they really don't want some of this light getting out, like this information we're blessing upon people, they don't want that getting out, man. But it's all part of the game. It's got to be a balance, dark and light, dark and light. He said they start with the food shortage. I break that down. But matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do a little different this show. I'm gonna drop the link right in here off the rip, and we can jump in here because I want to hear what you got to say about this because people need to hear this. So let's do this. Copy the clipboard. Post this there. All right, boom. Hop in, yo. Drop that down, man. Yeah, we did a I did an early show on a Thursday because I usually don't do them on Thursdays. A lot of people say I do them too late on Sundays, but that's when I'm free, so that's when I do them. But I try to do more shows. Uh, you know, when you guys are able to check them out. But yo, there's a link right there. Jump up in the room, and we can discuss the shop this fable. But all this stuff is coming. This is stuff we've been telling you guys about for the longest time. I remember everybody was telling people all this stuff was coming years ago. They was called conspiracy theorists. They was called crazy. All this other stuff. Now everything is coming. Everything is dropping down the same way we've been saying is going to happen. The facts. I was on Orion Daystar's Instagram earlier, and he was talking about the COVID-19 thing. So he was like, "Yeah, yo, it's crazy because he was saying that one is something happened with his boy or something like that." And I was like, "Yo, what's basically probably happening is, and you really gotta like know what happened in the history because all this stuff is a cycle that all happened before. But basically, with the whole CERN machine that they used or whatever that they were using, what is it, molecular particle something. It was something they were using, like some scientific. I forgot what it was, particle accelerator or something. It sounded like something out of Star Trek, but it's a giant building that's shaped like a silo. And what they basically do is they use it to accelerate particles of some sort for whatever purpose they're using them for. So they did that, and what's said is the reason why we have Mandela effects and things of that nature is because they were playing around with that machine and they ripped the fabric of reality. So with that said, reality basically being pretty much just a um like a dimension, if you would. Whatever they were playing with actually opened the dimensional portal. It caused a rip. So they were saying that a lot of the things coming through the rip in the portal or such actually are souls and spirits and stuff like that sticking to people and making people real sick. And they were saying that might be what the COVID-19 thing is. Because, like, again, all this stuff is a cycle. It's all happened before. That's all it is. This is an endless cycle. If you look at like the same situations we dealing with now, this stuff happened a lot of times before. They said it was with the Spanish flu, but it's the same thing. That shit was a pandemic too. But it's all a cycle, man. Repetitive cycle. So with that said, you know, he was saying, I basically dropped that theory on them. They were playing around with CERN to cause the rip in the time space continuum. Spirits came through. When the spirits came through, people started getting sick. The only way to be protected is to be aligned spiritually, control your diet, control what you think, the stuff you put in your brain, and protect yourself with that spiritual tetrahedron that basically protects your spirit and your body. Now protect you from getting sick. It seems to be facts still because, dude, I walk around with no mask all the time, bro. Like I don't have no problems at all. And of course I train and take care of my body and all that stuff too, which that's all part of it. You also got to take care of your physical, not just the spiritual. It all has to connect. So boom, let's drop my man in here. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, hold on. I got some comments in here. What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, man. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Dropping that game, all scripted. Consultant, the man, consultant in the house. Hydron Collider. That's what it's called. Yeah, they whatever that thing is, they was playing around with that bad, but they've been messing around with it like the last 10 years, I think, though. Might have been longer than that, man. Because like I remember we didn't have none of these problems about I think we started having the Mandela effects about what 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, dude, I don't care what nobody say. I saw that Sinbad movie. I saw that. That's facts. Me and my man Tony Cooper in here. What up, Tony? How you
What's
feeling,
up,
man?
big brother?
All right,
Long
all
time
right.
no see.
Oh yeah, it's been a minute, yo. You know,
You've been dropping a lot of knowledge. I have to just check your channel. That's all I be doing.
you're looking out, man. Thank you for the support, man. It's always a blessing to have you guys looking out for me.
Yeah, you always spitting some knowledge, but I give you that. You always on point with that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, man. What's been up with you though, man? Tell me about the food shortage and then why, man.
Um, See, I'm up here in upstate New York because I moved down. I moved from the Bronx. I've been up in Poughkeepsie for like 6 years.
Hmm.
So, because I seen certain things was happening down there because the way they built the Bronx on. You heard of like when they build on bad lands, like a lot of evil, parts everywhere around the world got bad parts that
Hmm.
you're not supposed to build on from back in the days, and they did.
Like the graveyards and stuff like that. The
Hmm.
shamans and stuff would always warn people to stay away from graveyards.
Like the projects and all of that,
Hmm.
that's all the projects out here built on that. You see, what they did in Harlem, they caught a bunch of little kids with guns. Come on.
Wow.
They're teenagers. They're not even 21. I would say not even 18. So they did a real good job. They really did something. I guess they used them to be on the TV. Like they
Hmm.
did something. It's easy to catch a kid doing something. All you gotta do is sit in the car and watch. They don't think.
That's
You know
all.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
let the grown men run around doing all this crazy stuff because you hear there's a lot of rapes going on out here, stealing. They riding
I
the little
heard about that.
scooters.
Yeah.
They riding the little electric scooters and robbing people, bro. This is
What?
what's going on in the Bronx, Brooklyn. I don't know about Queens. You know what I'm saying? Westchester, like Mount Vernon, Yonkers. Cause I be all over there, all over these places.
Hmm.
They wilding. It's the kids, the youth. Cause what you expect? All the you go to if you ride by McDonald's, you see a lot of older people, older than us, working in there. You know what I'm saying? That's how real it got. Everybody sitting out here waiting on these contracts. I remember I used to be on dialysis. I told you that I got a kidney transplant since
Hmm.
2018 from moving up here.
Hmm.
Yo, they kicked me off of SSI. I started laughing. I've been off SSI since 2019. I
Hmm.
was on the Section 8 list. It was funny. Now they want to give me Section 8. It's been like what 2, 3 years since I've been off SSI.
Damn.
It's just weird. They're offering food
It's like
stamps.
they want y'all on them contracts. It
Yeah,
seems
they
like,
trying
yo.
hard. They even
Yeah.
mandating down the city because I went down there to do the rest for my family for the do the birth certificates. They're
Hmm.
not letting you. You can go in the state building on 123rd William Street, but they're mailing it. This is how ill they're making it. You go all the way down. I went to the county clerk office on 60 Center Street. That was cool. Paid $3, whatever, for each copy. So I did about. My girl did 3. My daughter did 3. I did 4.
Okay.
So I paid, you know what I'm saying? I paid for all of that, whatever. Then they said, oh, I go into 120. I parked the car, walked about 10 minutes, me and all three of us. We walked. It's like everything's right in the vicinity. So we cut through that college down there, I forgot, NYU, to
Mm.
get over there to William Street. So when they
Mm.
get there, the guard was like, oh, you got to go to the post office on J Street, get this up. I said, I'm in my mind, I'm like, that's the last process I got to do when I mail the 4194, what you call file for to get the federal, to get it federal after that. Now I got to wait for them to mail. It's just weird. I went down to Manhattan today and I go in the office. I pay the $90 for all the documents. I'm like, yo, like I just told you, ain't that what they supposed to do in Virginia? Now I gotta wait 2 weeks, bro. It's weird because I went down there physical, so I could only imagine if I had went through the mail and
Oh
been
my
lazy.
gosh, that joint would have
Yeah,
never got say. Imagine if you did it when the mail was held up like that, bruh.
you see what they doing to the passports, right? It's so many people doing it. When I went to,
Yo, that's the facts, bro. I literally, my man. Listen, I was just talking about this 2 weeks ago.
you said this a long further than that. You said they was gonna do it. Cause
Yeah, like
remember,
yo,
I was
they.
checking for you and find this thing walking. Y'all are both the only two I seen doing it. Then you put me on the Bad Wolf. Then
Mhm.
from Bad Wolf, Knowledge Media. So I've been messing with y'all for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, I did that because when they start talking to kids, I got a 16-year-old. She came at me. You know how these 16-year-olds are rebellion because we all been woke since teenagers. My
Right.
parents used to tell me, "Shut your mouth. You asking too many questions." I said, "Why are we?" I asked my parents this single number. Why are we going to school? You know, I got slapped for that. Stop asking stupid questions. I was like, how you figure? I got a white dude telling me I used to be a slave, but then you say the white dude's a slave. The book, the whole history is wrong.
It always was sideways, man. The whole entire time, bro. I remember it was a kid. I never forget this. Though. It was a kid named Paul. We was in, I think it was social study. I can't remember one of them classes, and I remember we were sitting in this classroom, and she said, we're gonna be reading a book today about I can't what the hell what book was. I can't remember what book it was, but it was another book about slavery, and that was like the fourth book we read about slavery. So I'm thinking everybody in the class was thinking the same thing. It was a class full of indigenous kids. It was probably called
Yeah, I know
Black
everybody was
mostly.
like, what?
It was all like, yo, we hear the same thing all the time. Like, y'all don't got nothing else. So then he raised his hand and said, why every time we read a book, it got to be about us being slaves? Why we can't ever read nothing else we did? And she said, well, we cannot read a book at all about you guys. How about that? We was like, yo, she said that. Like, bro. So yeah,
I just
absolutely.
remember one
Absolutely.
thing I can't say, A6, Hitler was not a liar. Hitler
Oh, man.
was not a liar.
Oh,
Said,
man, you
when
gonna
they
you
find
gonna go
out
there
the
today?
truth,
You gonna go there today? Holy, yo, my
that's
man
the
going
only
there.
thing. I don't know why that basketball player, he loved money too much, man. I would have said, and I'm not apologizing for his facts. He said it. It's written. He said we gonna go through this. He said when they find out what y'all doing, he showed us when he did it to the Jews. I cannot front. He showed us because he said that's what they were trying to do to all of us. He just beat them to the punch.
Word, but
I
yo,
did, but I ain't gonna go too deep in that because you hot.
Yeah, that's a whole lot, bro. That's a whole that's a whole different show right there.
I
Look,
got that book.
let me
Bad
slide my
Wolf
man
was talking about.
Okay, a police misconduct. What?
Yeah, this is the $1,500 book he was talking about.
Before you continue, let me drop my man in here right now. The Bad Wolf. What it is, Bad Wolf. My man got that's the $1,500 joint.
That's it right there.
Damn.
As soon as he said it, I found it on eBay for $5.
Word.
This was the only one, brand new. I guess they needed the money.
I'm on the How Can I Be Down conference right now, bro. For real.
Nah, because I could send some pages to y'all. Because I was like, this is crazy. $1,500. Then I got it for $5. The kid said, "You so lucky. I just bought it. I had to pay my car note."
Oh man, you caught the deal of a deal right there, man.
That's gold right there, bro.
You put it up. I was laughing because I was on your cousin joint, and I was like, "Yo, I just copped this book." They wanted $1,568 for it. They added little extra, I guess, because they know you can get them in trouble.
Yeah, definitely. That's all you already know. Yeah.
That's a bad mammer jammer right there, bro.
On point, Bad Wolf, because I've been doing everything down UNA6 been putting on. I just didn't do the license yet, but I did do the authentication for the birth certificate. I did all of that for my 16-year-old and my girl, my daughter's moms. Because they getting real serious out here in New York.
But see, that's the thing about it, yo. I truly believe people are starting to figure out what's happening because people are asking a lot of questions right now that aren't being answered. It's just more and more tyranny being imposed. So people are starting to wonder, hold on, I thought we had a constitution and laws against that. Well, and then they run into a guy like Bad Wolf, and he like, well, you do, but technically you're a U.S. citizen, so you got privileges. And they're like, well, wait a minute, I thought everybody was a U.S. citizen. Next thing you know, down the rabbit hole, follow the white rabbit. Now you're getting your passport.
Let me put y'all on. I gotta put y'all on to something else, especially you, Bad Wolf. You ever heard of that form MCS 150 application? That's another way. That's another way to do the license.
Yeah.
Let me introduce my man over real quick, yo. My man live in the building.
Look at young
What up?
I forgot to zoom.
What up, cool?
You sent me a Zoom. I'll be busy though.
That's all right.
I got somebody named Jackson on the standby. You're gonna need to be on camera, bro, before I let you up in here.
Yeah,
man.
I forgot. I got that from you too. That I just now told you. That joint is on point too. What you was talking about. What I just spoke about just now with them lights. That's another form of way, but that way is more good out here for New York. You won't get harassed.
Yeah, it's all man. It's fire, bro. Like I've been doing this, man, since I was 9 years old. Yeah.
Y'all is running around that. We're going through it over here. I'm upstate New York. I used to live in the Bronx, so I moved up here. Been up here for 6 years. It's definitely upstate New York. It's definitely different from the city. I don't know how we're all one state. They
But
really
it's the
on
same,
this.
it's like that everywhere because a lot of them police, bro, they police areas they don't even live in. Like a lot of
It
them
made
dudes
me
might be
scared my head to get into the government buildings. I was wild. I said I did my wrist. I said that's messing my brain waves up. He said I don't care. You just gonna have to get in the building. So I was like I'm not gonna
Yeah, hell
argue
no.
with y'all. You gotta wear a mask. So I started teasing him. I said that's why you gotta take that jab. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know your laws.
Hey yo, you clowned him about having to take the jab, yo.
Nah, cause
That is next level trolling. Like I have never heard. That's crazy.
yeah, cause
I
all
see
right.
you trolling.
When we leave the house, right? Being that times is bad, when we leave the house, I take all my money we got in the house, in the passport, cards, and the passport. So I guess when they look in the bag, they see how I got car money in the bag. They be acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, but everything be with y'all documents that I downloaded from your site, Bad Wolf.
Black Site 32, go holler at my
Yeah,
man
they
Bad Wolf
seen all of
support,
that
yo.
because it was weird. Because when I tried to do it the other time at the 125th Worth Street and I put it in, it was weird because the lady was like, "What you doing in here?" I guess when they scanned my bag, they called where I was going. And then the lady was like looking at the bag, and I'm like, "Okay, why?" They must have said, my girl's like, "You forgot they got the scanner. They scanned the bag and know what you got." But
Oh yeah, they can tell how much cash you got in there.
yeah, I see. Because they were
Those
acting
magnetic
funny.
strips.
They were acting funny. I forgot about that. Just like going to the airport, they count them strips.
Yeah, those strips.
I try to go with money orders.
Yeah,
they're more safer. You know,
yeah,
that's another way of real money too, right?
What's that?
You know, that's still another way of real money. I know y'all heard about real money because this thing going in soon. We gonna be changing into money. Y'all seen the new money? You didn't see the new money?
I haven't seen the new money, but let me plug this real fast. Blacksite32.com. This is my man.
I stay promoting
Bad
that.
Wolf's website.
I told a lot of my friends about that site.
Yes, sir. He got all kinds of stuff on here. Go holler at my man. I'm telling you, bro.
You about to get flooded by a couple of people from up here.
Yeah, man.
Man, I was just checking the numbers. Yeah, y'all doing y'all thing, man. I'm doing this for y'all, like I said, because I've been through this, man, since, like I said, I've been doing this since I was 9 years old. Got into it when I was, around 19 to 23. And so I've been living this way. So for me, a lot of this is just putting it out there. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for believing in me and trying this, you know what I mean? Because it's real, like they don't talk about it, but
it is.
Facts.
I can certify that one.
Absolutely, man. But yo, my man has all kinds of affidavits on here. If you need
you
an EIN, my man got you. If you need your travel documents, he got you. If you need some stuff that ain't on the website, hit him up and he got you. Trust me, man. My man is reliable over here.
That's right. That's my twin goal right there.
And it's weird. They be catching me with the tickets, yo. I remember at the light, I was moving, right?
Yeah.
My girl was like, the cop is behind us. I said, he been following us since the college. I said, that's a couple miles back. So we at the light. I hit the gas on it. My car starts peeling off. He can't even run the sensor because I got a little E-Class Formatic, little 2016 Benz. So I get, because I'm the only, where we live at, it's minority, mainly Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? So it's rare they see driving nice things and doing them. You know what I mean?
I'm already knowing.
So basically, that's what I was trying to tell your cousin. He's like, "Oh, it's not that." I said, "Yes, it is." I done had young cops pull me over just to say, "I just pulled you over to look at your car inside because I wanted a car like this." I said, "So why you?"
Wait, what? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they doing it like that.
You like my car? What?
It's to the point.
Did you just admit that?
Because I smoke a lot of weed. I even did a contract and got the medical card. Yo, when they run your license plate, not only do your license come up, the weed card comes up too. It's weird.
All that, yo.
I was like, man. Yo, I said, why you ask me who car this is when you already know? The whole picture comes up on the computer. I said, let's stop playing the game.
Well, because they trying to get you to contract as that straw man.
I laughed at him because my girl got out the car. We pulled up in a mobile. He comes in 2 minutes after. Yo, you didn't see me with the lights on? I said, bro, we on private property. But all right, you say you pulled me over, you want to do that. This place got a camera. It shows you pulling in here after 2 minutes after I'm already getting out of the car.
Well played, Tony. Well played.
Let me do this real quick, yo. Before we continue on, I need to drop my man Consultant in here. What up?
What's up, sir?
What's going on, y'all?
We got the front line over here, bro. But it is.
Looks like we can form Voltron right now.
Well, facts, I can put it to you like this. Everything, because I always jump on the lives here and there with y'all. Facts that everything y'all saying is facts are true. Especially I'm in New York City. They are really going in. All these people sitting out here still waiting for checks. I said, I had to tell some people. I said, did you know you're a sovereign already? I had to go tell some of the hustlers, like, you've been sovereign. Y'all don't even know what y'all doing. Y'all could do business and don't even know it. Just change the product.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
You know, they still into the rap music. They still into the spells. So, you know, that Jada Kiss
let me ask you a question, Tony.
joint that, hold on before you start, A6. That little concert Kissing them did, they fouled because I know them personally. They took that jab and they got paid to do that. You know how many people? Jim Jones already running around talking about
hell yeah.
Yo, everybody.
I saw that.
It's just crazy, yo, because we see these dudes a lot. They not everything what you think. I'm
gonna be honest with you, bro. I figured that out a while ago when they started promoting the whole COVID-19 thing, bro. I think it was automatically, if you get on, you got a publicist, and you better do what that publicist tells you to do. And that
remember,
publicist
Kiss is signed to Rock Nation. That's one of those signs you was talking about in the book. You said that book of signs. One of you two said the book of signs. I don't know if Bad Wolf or one of y'all mentioned them books of signs.
Yeah, I had mentioned it in the video way back.
It's real.
Somebody else might have mentioned it too, but yeah. See, when you're plugged in, like, you got to play ball, as they call it, and if you don't, you get blackballed. And I mean, you don't go to the parties, you don't get to, your record deals get pushed back if they don't get dropped. All that, man.
The funniest thing though, Bad Wolf, one of my friends that just signed with Smoke Daza, he offered me an $8,000 trip to take me to Cape Cod. I said, I don't even know this dude. That's a $10,000 trip. What do you got in store for me? So I canceled the trip. He's been making videos, but not like, it was just weird. Yo, bro, why didn't you come? I said, I knew you for a couple of months. I used to sell you weed. I said, I don't believe that I knew you that long for you to spend $10,000 to gold you. Were you trying to push me off a waterfall or something?
That's street knowledge right there, yeah.
Bro, let me tell you, man. Money is not, when the people that half of our people are plugged in with, like the middle timers, you know what I mean? Like maybe your guy, whoever else. So their job is to recruit cats like us, okay? And the people above them who are promoting it, money is no object, bro. These cats are playing for souls. Yeah. Okay. People may not believe it if you don't want to or whatever but
it's crazy out here. They going mad. I'm in the jungle. All right. I left the concrete jungle, which is the city, and I came up in the bush. They're wilding up here.
Oh, they've been wild out there, bro. Just they should be quiet.
Murdering 15-year-olds up here in Poughkeepsie, New York. It's like a 15-year-old gets shot every other day. Then it's weird. You got Brooklyn cats. Cause you just seen what's his name that just got locked up, that Brooklyn rapper, Casanova. He has a gang from Brooklyn up here, the Bloods hustling, and they're shooting. That's why he's locked up with the feds for the kid dying up here, which is weird. Cause remember, a lot of the boroughs runs up here like child molesters. They all run to Poughkeepsie and hide because nothing but trees. If you look online. I had my daughter up here, brought up here 10. I always keep her around me. It's been 6 years. I don't even let her go to the mall or walk around here by herself. There's so many.
It's terrible, man.
All over the place. Yeah, it's like terrible. You can't believe no one because you don't know what is what.
That's awful,
then it's funny. I got the precinct 2 blocks up, but it be crime all the way on the other side of town. But they'll come over here quick, but they won't go on the other side of town. They too scared to do real work. They'll give you tickets though. They'll do that all day.
Yo, let me ask you a question, Tony. So when you got pulled over those couple of times and you gave him the passport, how is it in New York? Is
my girl did it. We got the sheriff out here. Sheriff already know what's up.
Oh, okay.
A couple of them know what's up. Nice. It's just that the new bucks is trying to hate. You know what I'm saying?
A6, didn't you cover that before? Talking about the young cats be running at night. Second, especially third shift. Those are the habitual line steppers, man. Woo!
They don't know what they're doing. That's what it is. They don't know nothing about none of this. And the thing about it is, when you get a lieutenant, this motherfucker been around the block a few times. He didn't see if he didn't pull somebody over, he was one of them other 3 cops that came. You know how you see 5 cops pulling one dude over? He was one of them other 5 cops that got a lesson. You know what I mean? But you don't get to make lieutenant unless you run into at least one dude that know what he's doing. You know what I mean? So
A6.
them new cats don't know what's going on.
I can't do what you do with that gun out here. They look that right there is open season. They don't care. What?
It's rabbit season. It's duck season.
You got taken care of easy. I've been in Baltimore. It's easy out there. These are savages.
Oh no, it ain't easy, bro. That hit me up out here too.
Y'all got the jail in the middle of the city, and then the projects around it. The correction officers live there with the shotguns in the street.
Yep, you gotta be.
And they open the door. They dare you to run. You're not gonna make it to. You're not gonna make it out of there. But it's going crazy out here. A lot of the police is like ignoring shit. Like everybody's walking around smoking weed, doing whatever. They're just giving tickets for driving. That's it. And they catch you with guns or whatever in the car, especially if you're a young buck, because they targeting the 20-year-olds. 20, let's say about 20 to 30. They 16 to 30. Put it like that. They going.
They don't know nothing.
No, they don't. They choose to be ignorant. A lot of the 20-year-olds, a lot of them on welfare. They don't want to do shit. Everybody's sitting back collecting these checks. The unemployment, which they're going to cut off in the second week of September, because I see it's going around everywhere. They're stopping that unemployment. Up here, there's a lot of jobs, but nobody wants to work. Everybody's like, I'll make more sitting on my ass collecting a check rather than going to work.
Word. So look, check this out, man. I want y'all to see this because I just got this. This just got slid across my desk earlier. It's still hot. It's still hot. It's still hot. So I'm gonna play this for you guys. This is my man Taquan X, who was still out here moving with the passport and showing y'all the passport is still official and a secure party. UCC1 is still official. So without further ado, let me drop.
I know it's weird, A6, when they be talking because they record it. The police is recorded when they run in their mouth.
All right, boom. So look, I'm gonna throw the play on y'all. Can y'all hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
That's a video we seen.
Do not detain list and watch up a lot of videos. You're gonna see one of my videos on there too. What's your last name? Williams. It's really under Taquan X. TAQUANEX. It's called a secure party creditor if you're trying to deal with the strong man. I'm dealing just with status. The reason why I asked is because I've been calling it out since February last year. Yeah. Mandatory vaccines, calling out. Yeah. They make it get that shit. I've been calling it out for a while. I've been trying to figure out if requirements stronger. Because I got a bachelor's in finance, so I know exactly how the financial system works. Yeah. It's like people don't realize it, but money that I got about pocket.
Wow. I'm so happy right now.
Matter of fact, you help me. I need you to take a picture for me of my background search. With my phone. I won't be able to do it with nobody's phone. The reason why that's what I'm saying. Anything comes up, I can get arrested.
It was worth a try.
Yep.
They can do it.
Yeah.
My guy's cousin, brother rather, is a cop, and he did it for him. And it does show on there, do not detain. Gun rights full gun rights have been reinstated, and all that. It's facts.
Yep. My wife's cousin also. He a cop.
All right, so boom. That's pretty much the gist of the video. If y'all want to watch it, go over to Taquan X. It's TAQUANE space X.
Oh yeah, he's stay doing stuff. That kid stay doing stuff.
My man is literally boots of BOTG squad, boots on the ground. My man, I respect that though, yo. You know, because that's what we need at the end of the day, boots on the ground. Everybody can talk, but very few people can actually do it. You know what I mean?
Yo, he was that kid in that Infinity truck, right? When the police was like, "Oh, that's Mr. Freelance."
Yeah, no, they called them what did they call him? A sovereign vice lord. Like,
yo, they were hating on. You know, they wanted to do it. That would have went the other way. They wanted to get him so bad.
Oh, they wanted him bad because
he was young.
Yeah. So boom, we see that right there. So look, with that right there, man. Hey, Tony, even the police look like they fed up with this bullshit.
Yeah, they are. The ones down in the
police
city
are
when
better-
I went to go do the thing,
and all that stuff.
the
man.
birth
They not with it.
certificate, they were on one. They were on. I was arguing with them like, "What's wrong with you, yo? Nobody told you to pick this job." Oh, you got to put your forehead on there. I don't care. You don't get in the building. You got to wear a mask. I said, "Oh, you got to wear the mask all day." That's probably what it is.
So look, even the police officer was basically saying the mandatory vaccines and all that was bullshit, and he was saying he has a bachelor's in finance, so he understands that the money in your pocket is not actually money. He said this out his own mouth. So it's like, if this police officer knows about what's going on, what is the likelihood that a lot of other people are starting to catch on what's happening? This is probably why everything's changing. This might be where the whole COVID situation came from, the pandemic. They constantly pumping you with fear. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
people,
because I wanted
Yes.
to do the do the form again for the passports to get the after the thing coming. I'm scared to turn my original ones in because I don't know if it's gonna come back. I'm
Yeah,
in New
hey,
York. We
I
don't
ain't
want
mad
none
at that,
of us
yo.
to have it.
I ain't mad
Bro,
at that, yo.
yeah,
I'm not
I know
mad
the
at that,
feeling.
bro.
I'm like, yo, that's my only. I just got that.
I tell
got
them
it
I lost
February
it.
1st.
I
Because I
tell
was
them I
so I
lost
was all
mine.
bad wolf child. Like, yeah, I got that. Got that. I was like, yeah, I got that.
So he told me he lost it. That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, I told him I lost it, and I just kept mine just for like
Mhm.
if I got
the
pulled
3
over or
stars is
something.
good, as long as I got the birth certificate. But I gotta send that to Merker Street when I get back. It's just weird. I gotta wait 2 extra
So
now.
So we found out through the channel. Okay, so here's the whole thing behind the stars. We now have like a good idea of what's really going on. You can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 star, but a U.S. citizen. Okay, you can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 U.S. national, state citizen, American national, whatever you want to say. So what it is, it's actually a risk level. So the higher the stars you have, the lower the risk you have. Okay, but the only people who know this are going to be your dockyards, so your boats, the TSA, embassies, and consulates. Cops don't know what they are. They've got no idea. It doesn't even pull up like that in their system. I read an embassy message on it where it said, we know that the stars are there, but officially we don't recognize them. Okay. So, but what they are is they're a threat level because the people going through the TSA were telling me, they're like, Wolf, they're like, I used to get bothered all the time when I had a 3-star. Like, since I got that 5, one guy was like, I walked right through. They didn't pat me down. They didn't check nothing. So we know that they're a risk level, and they coincide with your status, but they don't determine your status. That was the one thing that we didn't have right in the beginning, and now we got all the pieces, man. So that's what's up.
Check this out, yo. Let me dispel this piece of information too. I don't think I ever told y'all this. When I was on a plane coming back from Florida, all I carry is my passport card if I'm doing travel inside the America, basically. So when I was coming from Florida to get to North Carolina to get to Baltimore, of course you got to walk through TSA or whatever like that. So boom, when I get to the front, there's nobody in line. So it's just me, like that little maze of whatever they got, and then it's the checkpoint that you got to basically go through to get searched or whatever. So when I turned, mine has 4 stars. I got 4 stars on my card. I gave him the card, and I told the bad wolf this. Dude he looked at my card, right? And he looked at me, and then he looked at the card, and then he was ready to give it back, and then he looked at the card again, and then he looked at me, and then he gave the card back and said, "You go ahead through," basically. So I went through the metal detector or whatever, but I'm hearing stories about people with 5 stars going around the metal detector.
Yeah, that's what happened to the one dude.
To the plane, around the metal detector, yo, to the airplane.
Because your threat level with a 5-star is supposed to be 0. Like, you are basically you have diplomatic immunity within their jurisdiction. You know what I mean? So cops ain't gonna know that, but the TSA, the federal buildings, the dockyards, all them places, embassies, consulates, like it's supposed to be good as gold, man.
Yeah.
Yo, check this out. I did my paperwork. My son, my youngest son, and my wife the exact same way. Me and him came back with 3 asterisks. My wife came back with 5. I did it the exact way on all 3. Now I got stopped 4 times. 3 times they let me go. The first time I got hemmed up because I was nervous and I started talking too damn much. So I wanted to get my shit talk, right? But after that, I just shut the fuck up.
That's all you gotta do.
Shit, and that was it. Thank you, Mr. So-and-so. Please have a nice day. Done.
Yeah, but you got ran through the system, so you good. That's what happened to my girl because she was in I rented a car and then I let her drive. Then she was like, the officer was like, oh, your license is suspended, I guess for a ticket. But I told her she put the phone, she gave him the passport and she gave the license, but they couldn't do nothing with the license because it was already suspended. They just told her she couldn't drive. So she had called me on the phone. So I was yelling through the phone, she's not operating in commerce. She's driving the kids home. So they fell back off of her. They called the sergeant. So the sergeant wanted to come out the car. She was like, I'm not coming out of the car. It's dark out here. We in the woods. Why are they even pulling me over? He was like, well, ma'am, you're going to pull right here and you can't drive. So I started laughing. I'm telling her, yo, drive the car. She was like, I'm not driving. I said, you're traveling. That's why they left. They didn't stay there to watch you. They just told you couldn't drive.
Exactly.
Because they had the passport card and her license. She wouldn't get out the car to talk to the sergeant. They already knew what it was. She got a legal document. The other one's suspended. We can't touch her. Just So I made her drive my car, and I just drove her car. The rental. So I was just like, yo, you could have traveled home. They just said don't drive. They just told you don't drive. They didn't say you couldn't travel. That's why they didn't wait in the parking lot for you. They just went about their business. They already knew what you were.
They do that.
They told my boy the same thing. Did y'all see the video of my man getting pulled over? The Do Not Detain List Maryland edition. I think it was the first joint. And the police officer told him, you know the car's unregistered. You know your license is expired. This is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you back your card here.
Yeah, that's
Don't drive.
Yeah.
Then he gave him a pound, dude. They gave him a
but
pound.
You want to know what's crazy? When they run your joint in the system, that's how you know. That first run, I told her she's good now. After that pullover, you're good. Because now you're in the system circulating. So
now your record is updated. You know what I mean? Because when you use your old stuff, it's just sitting there. But now when you run the passport card, now they can see you got dual shit going on, and they know like, damn, we can't even touch them on that side. So you can't. The left side of you can't drive, but the right side.
State police, they get behind me when I'm on Alligator Alley
here.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And like they'll get behind me. I'm speeding all the way, all the time on Alligator Alley. Fuck that. Because it's nothing out there. You know, it's like 70 miles of nothing. It's Florida. So they'll get behind me.
I got family in Melbourne County.
You
so turn. Talking about my girl's family's out there. They just moved from the Bronx out to Melbourne County. How is it out there? Because I'm supposed to go out there and take her to go visit her family.
It's all right. Depends on where you go, what you're trying to do.
They got it land. They got land. She got a lot of family out there around. A lot of them from Jamaica.
Hold on, Tony. Yeah, like I'll get on Alligator Alley. I'm always speeding like around 90, 95. I don't try to go past 100 or nothing because it ain't nothing out there. Ain't no people. So the state troopers will get behind me every time, and they'll just U-turn. They'll read the tag, U-turn.
Which place you got
on? Either time it's the European tag, which is the Guyana tag. I told them on the video like it was in the trust, so it is. Or I use like the expired state plate. Either or.
Okay.
Well, shit, man. I've heard the stories. I talked to Bad Wolf, and they're terrified of the UCC 1308 tags. They don't like that.
I'm gonna get me one.
Let me get one. 1308, they go,
hold on.
But you gotta check out Bad Wolf's way though, because that way is good. That DOT thing he put up there, that one.
Yeah, that's fire.
That one is better than going through the nonsense.
Yeah,
less.
The DOT is fire. But let me tell you, man, ever since I put the UCC 1-308 for my plate number, and then I put real fat in the bottom center, foreign national, because that's their word for us. When you go through that police PDF, it basically says stop, no, and don't.
Yeah.
When you see the word foreign national.
That's what I did. The first one you did, the first bill, I got to do that one. It says with big letters.
Yep, foreign national. They see that and they're just like.
Exactly, like it's a waste of time with that. They might think you got the car for real, you know.
You know what's funny though? The courts up here, these old hicks, they know what's up.
Oh yeah,
they know what's up.
They know exactly what it is.
Yo, they know about trust and all of that. The doctor of the town is the judge.
What?
It's like that in all these counties. It's like Florida, but we got sidewalks.
See, them old cats. See, like where I grew up was like on the edge of like it was mostly all like white older men. You know what I mean? And then like I had the hood when I would be like by my grandmama's house. So I learned from these older cats who took a like to me, and they were just telling me all about this stuff. So I'm just sitting back like, okay, and that's where all this came from. So when I started doing this in my normal life, you know, everybody was like, well, how are you able to do that? I don't understand. But I was just floating with it.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is what I ride around with, as you can see. It's got UCC.
Yeah, I gave Kevin that,
9109.
right?
Let me tell you
Young
about.
Bucks be getting like he felt like defeated, even though he got heart. I give him heart for doing it for his age, yo. But he felt defeated.
Facts.
He just got to keep going. That he's always gonna come. He got to remember his age, because a lot of older dudes be jealous that how does Young Buck know this?
Right.
Yeah,
He got to remember
watch how you
that because
talk
he's
to
in
people too,
Massachusetts. Massachusetts is like that. They go hard, especially you looking wild. They judge us off of how we look and all of that. It's just crazy. Yo.
Well, and remember too, if you're talking reckless to them, they're going to consider you to be a belligerent. That's what they want to do, is they want to get your goat, so you start acting mad and ish, you know, because then they can say, oh, we've got a belligerent here, and that's all the provocation they need to start escalating things, and things get way out of hand way quick. You stay calm, you stay cool, you present your information, you stand on your square, and just let the information do.
I guess that's why A6 is talking about them crystals now.
Man, dude, I'm telling you, bro.
I can't front.
Get with the crystal movement, yo. I'm telling you, yo. Get with the crystal movement, bro. Telling you. But yo, check this out. When I ride around, this is how I ride, bro. The traveler tag UCC 1308, UCC 9109. It says private there. If you look very closely, it does say private, and then it says right to travel right above that. I'm probably gonna end up updating to the tags that there you go. That's probably what I'm gonna go to right there. The UCC
I'm gonna get that one.
Foreign National. Matter of fact, hit me up, Bad Wolf. I got some keys for you, man. We're gonna make it happen.
So, all right. So I got the family crest right here. You know what I mean? And then I got the United States of America Republic. You know, keyword right there. And then the UCC 1-308. Foreign National right here. So that they see that, they know it's just done. They already know they got some bullshit waiting for them. And then
did y'all school Kevin
DOT.
about the crest? Did y'all school?
Yeah,
Kevin
we started
about
telling him about that. I don't know what he did, but yeah, we were telling him like, bro, like, you know,
keep going at him because he's young.
Yeah, don't use nothing of theirs. Nothing. I mean, not a state logo, not a nothing. The only thing I used on my old one when I was nervous, you know, just doing this, was I used the state colors for Wisconsin, you know, to kind of blend in, you know, so they would kind of glance and just be like, it's whatever. Yeah. But now, after that confidence, I was like, well, now I'm finna just do my own thing, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I've been, when I catch him, I be trying to put a little bug in his ear, like, bro, you're close, but you gotta step right.
So defeated that day, man. I was like, damn, I hope he don't stop. You know what I mean?
But see, that's what they want to do. That's why they catch the young cats. You know what I mean? Because like everybody's like, oh, Bad Wolf, aren't you, worried about them bothering? I'm like, no, I'm the sheep that's already outside of the yard. They don't want me. They're like, he's a lost cause. We can't do nothing here. Yeah. It's the ones that are like, hey, do you see the Bad Wolf jump over the fence? Come on, nigga, let's go. And they're like, nope, I don't know, bro.
Me, I didn't realize his age. Consultant was like, yo, listen to him talk, yo. I had to listen, and I was like, damn, he is a young buck. He's under 20, he under 18. He doesn't really. I said, damn, he's already reading shit. I give him props for that.
Yeah, if he keeps that path, bro, he gonna be mean when he get older. Bro.
Yeah, especially when he hit 21.
Yeah, he gonna be icy with it.
I'm neglecting my my views, man. I got to go down here and talk to my viewers real quick. We got a lot of comments we need to catch up on. All right, so my man Patty Mayo, Hydro Collider, he's still talking about the CERN realms open.
Yo, A6, take me off so you can start doing your thing, man. I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on with me and whatever.
Cool. All right, my man. Thank you for tuning in.
All right, Tony.
Good I'm
still
Tony.
In. I don't want to smoke on the joint. You know how that
I got you. All right,
I got to be respectful because your cousin, not what you call did. Courtney did say, could y'all be more, representable? Me smoking a blunt on here looks crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Yo, many blessings. And Unc, you need to send me another Zoom. You heard?
Nah, bro. I'm done with that. Stay tuned.
I still got your thing. You didn't start. How can you be done when you didn't even start yet?
It's a lot. It's a lot. You missed a whole lot.
I got my beer right here.
We're gonna fill you in the private, yo. we not gonna do that in public, all right? So let me go ahead and get.
Yeah, I will shout at you. I'm gonna continue watching.
All right, bet.
Yo, I got that book. If y'all need something, let me know.
Hell yeah, I got you. Hit my email, man.
For
I
sure,
just
for sure. You
make
find something
copies,
icy, hit me.
You put me on, so I already owe you, Bad Wolf.
Man, we in this together, brother. All
Yeah, I
wolves
got
running.
everybody. I got that book he talking about. That joint is crazy.
Man, I'm so jealous face right now.
Right.
All right, so boom. Let's get to these comments then. So pyramid circles. He said that basically when they open up the realms, got you. Definitely know that self. My man said I'm in South America, no mask. How are you? How are you traveling?
I ain't want to interrupt. I was gonna tell y'all, like, I don't ever get checked. Going through TSA, I got this right here. So I carry my little. Let me show you. It's my
You don't
little
even gotta
folder
wear a
here.
mask. You don't even gotta wear a mask through TSA.
In the airports, yeah, you got to wear masks.
Yeah, okay, got you. Go ahead.
But I'm saying, like, out in public, nah, I ain't wearing no fucking mask. Fuck them.
Hell no. Yeah,
but
exactly.
like, I just got my little passport, and then I always carry like my little authenticated birth certificate and shit. And I don't know what happened. I don't know why. I don't know. One of y'all probably do, but they don't never check me.
So you don't even gotta go through the metal detector? Yeah. You call in ahead or something? Or?
Nah. When I used to go, the first time when I started coming down here and stuff, they used to pull me over. I used to carry my guitar and stuff. They'll pull me over out of the line and stuff, cut open my like guitar, cut open the strings. I thought I was a drug dealer or something like that. Well, I'm bad. But they used to do that until I like started doing what everyone else was doing, which is like updating their status on their passport and all that stuff. And when I started doing that, I guess because I travel frequently, like international, they stopped checking me and shit.
That's weird, man. Because I swear, when I
It's
had to
two
go
lines.
Yeah, when I had to go through TSA, I still had to go through the metal detector. But I
No,
had
I'll
to
go
do
to
stuff. It's weird. I don't know.
The only bag I carry is this bag right here. It's the same bag every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. We need to talk on that.
All right.
I just squared up Rainbow Waters. Most underrated for real. My man been calling straight shots. Bet. They always coming in sideways. My man is dropping heavy comments. Good looking out, Patty. Thank you for the support, man. Unk in the house, bringing the heat per usual. Unk, my man, Unk is the guy. He's the guy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can't be me without y'all.
Yes, sir. What's up? What up, Prof? How you feeling, man? Yes, sir. We got the heavy hitters on here tonight, man.
I see Yosef jumped in and Kelly's waiting to get in.
Oh, she looking for a link?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, damn. I scroll up. All right, bet. I'll do it again. No problem. I drop another link. Link inside here. And there you go. So if y'all want to get in and y'all didn't see the link, there it is. So you go. My man said the real Fab Five. Good looking out, bro. Kanye and all these fools got ruptured by Satan. Oh, if you ever made like a platinum, I say platinum or gold record, yo, I had to say that's it, yo. I'm gonna go as far as to say if you ever made a hit record at all. I mean, shit, look what happened to Cannabis. Everybody remember Cannabis when Cannabis was on top for real? And then he dropped that song about like he was talking about all the secrets of the United States, Harry Truman, and the agreement with aliens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Next, you know, out of nowhere, LL Cool J has a beef with him over some shit that had nothing to do with what he was talking about, and his career got ended. But yeah, you go against the grain, man, they oust you.
For sure.
Man. I forgot the name of this rapper. If I find it, I'll young and upcoming guy. This was a couple years ago. He was talking about how the industry sent him some clothes that they want him to wear to this private party where everything and was going on. So long story short, he didn't want to wear it because it was a little more, we'll just say soft as. And but his guy, you know, kind of young buck from the streets was like, bro, that's like $7,000 shirt, you know, like $15,000 pair of pants. I'll rock that in that watch. So he wore it. So they get to the party and they're asking, you know, main dude, they're like, hey, you know, didn't you get the clothes we sent? And he's like, oh man, those really weren't for me. You know, my guys got them. They're like, okay. So, but he said, I'm not going to mention no names. He said, but I've seen a lot of people. He's like, brothers included, that you thought was straight, was getting done diddity do in these back rooms with a little of that and little whatever, and cats was taking people to Pound Town. You know what I mean? And so,
gosh,
That shit mad.
and see, I knew, like I said, I've had contacts in multiple industries my whole life, man. You know, and even recently, this channel's put me on with some people I can't even begin to, But let me tell you, when I do get that information, I'm like, yes. I was telling people this years ago. They're like, oh, so and so ain't gay, so and so ain't this. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care what you do. You know what I mean? As long as there's permission, do your do.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, some of these cats out here making records and profiling, but they didn't got done to get where they are. And if you go against the grain, like you said, Six,
that's it. Yeah.
You are blackballed.
That's it. Yep. That's it. You back working at Kmart. Yo, you had a music video, man. Why you working here, bro? Like, hey, it is what it is. What up, Stephen? What
That's
up,
my man right there.
What's going on with you? What's going on with you, Stephen?
Yep. That's my dude.
Kelly, I dropped the link. I don't know if you saw it or not. Super interesting to me. My whole fam did Bad Wolf's process. The threat level definitely sounds plausible. However, bring me on the live. I did that. What's some side hustles you would recommend? That's a good question, man. You need to hire a consultant. If you need to make some money,
oh my goodness,
got ideas.
Oh my goodness.
Right. There's lots of hustles, man. I don't even know. Like, I'm assuming all legal.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, it just depends on how you want to work. I mean,
I need somebody to sell some guanabana right now. We just got a little deal out here on the farm. Shit, sell some guanabana in the States. I'll ship it to you.
I'm gonna tell you an easy side hustle, man. Get into Bitcoin, man. Start investing when Bitcoin is down. Drop cheese on it. Get it when it's at 29,000. Drop $500 on it. Wait for it to jump back up to like 48,000. Move your money around. Do it accordingly. That's an easy one. You can get on stocks. You can use apps like Cashapp. Jump in on the stock market. You can jump in on all kinds of cryptocurrency. Those are easy side hustles everybody's doing. Perfectly legal.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've got a CBD joint where all you got to do is go and what is it? I can't think of the name of it right now. But anyway, you can just type in like free CBD drop ship. Actually, I think it's a link on my site. You just go on there, you click it, you get your own site, and you just start promoting the link. You know what I mean? You put it on your Facebook, YouTube, whatever. If you want to do some like physical, like manual labor type stuff, I just did this the other day or last week. There's a website called Chip Drop. Okay, and this is more so for homeowners, but you can make a lot of money because chipdrop.com will actually drop off a whole truckload of free mulch for like landscaping, and you can sell that to other landscaping companies. You can sell it to your neighbors, and all you got to do is put it in. They'll come out there within a week, maybe two, but you got to have a spot for them to drop it, and it's going to be about as tall as a car. Like it's a thing, but you can sell those joints for $10-$20 a bag. You know what I mean? And bro, it took me 3 days moving all that stuff. So it just depends on what kind of, you just got to hustle. Just get out there, find something and do it.
Find your niche. Find your niche in life.
Exactly. Or if you're big and strong, you can do the old school hustle and just jump in with a moving company or something like that. Help people move on the weekends. You're going to be lifting heavy ass boxes, but at the end of the day, it's a legal side hustle. So you feel me?
I'm all about shit. Well, never mind.
There you go.
Shit. Go get a few cars in the day, that type of thing, and then put them all on Toro.
Okay. There you go.
It's ways. I don't know.
Man, you can pimp anything. That's what I be telling you. If you look around you, man, somebody done sold us these headphones, Unk's hat, you know what I mean? The computer we're on. I mean, you can pimp anything, bro. Like, I mean, I used to be in middle school and I was taking lunch trays up, getting them extra tokens. I don't know how y'all do it now. And I was pimping cats out their lunches. I was like, hey, you need a lunch token? Yeah, man. All right, let me get your milk. Let me get your sandwich, man. So I've been on that since I was a young teenager, dog. I was on it, man.
You can even go super hard body. You can go right to Sam's Club and get 5 24 packs of waters. And while it's hot as hell, just get 3 coolers and put all them bad boys in there and just sit on the side of the road. Cold waters. Golly, cold waters. You'd be surprised. People AC don't work, don't got money for that AC. They hot. They buy that water for $1. Man, by the end of the day, you got all that money for them. You keep moving like that. Keep flipping the money. Take the money and put it back towards that. And then buy yourself some juices next time. Juice is $2. You know what I mean? You're doing it like that. That's an easy way to roll it over. You know,
you could buy you a camera, right? Fly to I ain't gonna say what type of country, but fly to a country that doesn't make a lot of money. You know what I mean? And then everyone has access to the internet. You could take pictures of, models, etc., people who are aspiring to be such, and sell the content to different agencies. I do that. Or to themselves, if they want to build up their pages and stuff. Trust me, I ain't know how to use the camera until this year. I bought one, learned, and I just charge $130, for a session.
Nice.
You don't need a license for that, and you can do that anywhere around the world, and it leads you to different connections, etc.
Yep, facts. All right, so Kelly says your authenticated birth certificate looked tiny as what the
Kelly, wow.
I think she's talking about consultants.
That
was a passport, wasn't it?
Nah, yo,
it was this.
I don't know what she talking about.
Maybe it's my screen because I'm on my phone.
You got them glasses. That's what it is.
She's gonna have to adjust them lenses.
She trolling right now.
Don't shoot me, Courtney. I'm sorry. But what up, Joseph? How you feeling, man?
Hey, what's up, yo?
That tight dress. I'm loving the story. It's nice to see I'm not alone. A law enforcement officer from a local suburb took one look at my paperwork and handed it back without saying a word. Oh, no. Yo, that's great.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. One of my clients, his brother was a cop, and he showed him my channel. And he was like, what do you think about this? And cop was like, it's not, it can't be real, and don't, guy's gonna get you in trouble and all this other stuff. So he showed him everything, like some of the paperwork I sent him, whatever. And he was like, So dude went to work and contacted the chief of police, because he's upstairs or whatever. And he's like, hey, can I talk to you about, this right to travel and this, state citizen thing? And he was like, yeah, come on in. He's like, close the door, though. Close the door. So he closed the door and he's like, yeah. He's like, right to travel is a real thing. He's like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, as long as they're basically, he didn't say get rid of their contracts, but as long as they're traveling the proper way, he's like, yeah. He's like, they're right. And so he was blown away. Yeah. And came back and started asking his brother a whole bunch of more questions. Oh. So there you go. One more win for the team.
There you go, man. Any W is a W. You feel me?
Sure.
Right. Bet. All right. So what else we got here? Man, we missed a lot of comments. I was in my mom's conveyance. Let me ask you a question. That's a great question because occasionally I travel in my mom's truck. Like, if I'm moving her truck from one area to another, if we on a vacation or something like that, I'm moving her truck around. She got plates on her truck, state plates, because she's, not a state citizen. Good. And me being a foreign national, if I get pulled over in her car, how do y'all think that would play out?
Well, you're mixing jurisdictions, which you really shouldn't. If you have optimally, you don't do it. But at the same time, it's not that major because the vehicle can get a ticket, but you can't. You know what I mean? Because the vehicle is still under state. If it's got a lien on it, still under state property. Now, I haven't done it and been in a situation, so I could be a little off in the interpretation. But I do know you're never supposed to mix jurisdictions, if at all possible. From the people I know who have, essentially the cops are kind of stuck in a situation where they have to make a decision.
Right.
But see, they can't stick anything on you. The only thing that they have is the vehicle. So that's the only thing they can try to go after. But at the same time, they gave you permission and they can't stick nothing on you, so.
Last time I tried to do that was when first time I got pulled over, I had the New Hampshire tags. You remember that?
Yeah.
They were expired, but they were state plates. So I ended up having to get out of the car, but he wanted to tow the car, but he could not tow the car. There was nothing he could do. He wanted to tow it so bad. He said twice, I'm going to tow your car, okay? I said, no, you're not. I don't consent.
He was asking.
Right.
He was asking.
Exactly. I remember that. He was asking me. And I told him, I don't consent to you towing it. And, he was like, yeah, well, you put these plates on your car. These are dealer tags. So you put them on your car. So that means you're not driving. You're not traveling. You're driving the vehicle. Not traveling, driving. I said, I'm not operating commerce. He was like, okay. He goes back to his cruiser, gets on the radio, and comes back like, please uncuff him. I'm just gonna give you a warning. Fuck this. Please put some plates on that car. And to this day, I swear, I think he was saying put the private plates on there. That's what he was probably saying without saying it verbally.
Yeah.
You know?
They can't get busted. I mean, think about it. This is how they put food on their table. This is their jobs. You know what I mean? So they can't really. Some will overstep and say, "Yeah, man, this is what I would do." I've had cops actually say crazy stuff like that. You know, one cop was actually way smooth. Like he used to be at the bar where we would go drinking, and this cat actually would call in the dispatch and tell them our plates and that if any cops see us, to leave us alone. Yeah, so there are a couple cool ones out there. Dude's name was Mike. I ain't gonna give him his last name, but yeah, dude was smooth. But in general, that's what they were trying to do, is trying to get you to talk, which then opens a dialogue and trying to get you to contract. And if you're like, well, oh, so you're just gonna tow it then? Oh, sounds good to me. Towed. But remember, everything they do, they need consent. And acquiescence is consent too. So if you don't say nothing, you're just like, what you got to do then, bro? You gonna be like, I got you, bitch. You know what I mean? So you got to be like, nope, I don't consent to that. Nope, we have no contract for that.
Dang. All right. He says the baby is an example. Yo, the baby got hemmed up for saying some stuff about gay people, though.
Yeah.
Y'all hear about that?
No, what happened?
Baby was saying shit about gay people and shit like that. And they
people with AIDS.
They stoned his ass to death. What happened?
Man.
And people with AIDS. He was like,
did he? Oh shit! I didn't hear that part. Sheesh.
If you HIV free or something like that.
Yeah, he went in.
They shouldn't have done him like that though.
Nah, but
got to be more careful though.
You know how it goes, man. Yeah. You already know what it is. That agenda.
You step over that line, they finna ice you.
Oh man, I'm gonna act like I didn't see that one.
It's cool. I don't hide it.
Hey yo, my channel just gonna get deleted. Period. Like, what happened to A6?
Hit me up on the private on that one, Jordan Thomas. I don't want to bring no smoke.
My channel name is gonna be changed. It's gonna be a whole nother guy. Who is this guy?
This is gonna say under construction, technical difficulties.
Please stand by.
And other dudes, man, goes missing.
Message 1ML20. The YouTube subscriber you are trying to get is no longer in business.
So my man Jordan says, "Bad Wolf, what is your opinion on being a Freemason?"
I'll give it to you real short, man. It's there are levels to it. So officially, there's only 33 recognized levels. The 33rd is actually not even talked about by most of them. A lot of the stuff that we weren't supposed to ever be able to talk about has since been approved that we can bring it up. We can talk about everything except for what we call as the modes of recognition. Certain handshakes and words so that we can tell each other apart if we're watching a video or if we're in the same place or whatever it is, you know. I'm actually the first person of color to govern a white lodge in the state of Wisconsin. And I was actually supported by the Black Brethren over at the Prince Hall. So for me, it's been actually very positive. I've had, only like one or two small things amongst, people, but that's people in general. And the ones that that were Masons, eventually, like, we got back together and squashed everything. Like, no animosity, no nothing on the table. There's been times where, like, I'm going into we have like theater rooms where we put on, if you will, plays for our each like degrees and whatever else. And like, so we would leave like our money and wallet and all phone and everything. And at first I'm like, I'm not leaving around these people. I have no idea who they are. You know what I mean? And it was funny because all the other guys did the same thing. They were like, I'm not leaving my money out by these people. And then we're all looking at each other, we're like, oh, we're all Masons. And everybody was like, oh yeah. And then we just put it down and went in there and did our thing. You know what I mean? So it's as much work as you want to put in or nothing at all. You can go and just become a member, or you can do like me and become an elected officer and then go up to the ranks and eventually govern the whole lodge, which I did for 2 years, which only like 4 people have ever done in our lodge. So it's fun. A lot of dinners, a lot of camaraderie. I belong to a number of other organizations: Eastern Star, Royal Arch, Knights Templar, a couple others I can't even think of off the top of my head. Chapter, whatever else.
I was an Eastern Star.
Were you?
Yeah, I was a Grand Patron.
Okay. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's. But I'll tell you honestly, on most of the levels you're ever going to get into with Freemasonry, you're gonna learn a lot of secrets and stuff, and a lot of ancient history, like their versions of what happened in the Bible, things about like King Solomon and whatever else. But the upper level stuff we don't recognize because England only recognized up to 33rd. After that, people do their own thing, but they are what's called clandestine. So, but if they found favor in me, yeah, they would definitely cherry pick. But you don't get to just walk up there. That's as far as you can go. But if they want you, they'll let you know. And actually, because of the channel, I have been reached out to by some people in some higher orders, and we're cool. But I told them I'm good over here, bro.
That's dope, man. That's dope stuff, man. Like, yeah, Courtney, you got something to say about that?
Who the hell is Courtney?
Damn.
Consultant.
It started with a C.
Look at Uncle space.
Man.
Look at Uncle face. Uncle like, man, whatever, man.
Technical difficulties.
Consultant.
Yo.
My bad, yo.
Only similarity is the C.
Nah, but what's going on?
No, I'm just asking you if you want to expound upon it. If not, I can go ahead and move on.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah,
all right, cool. Yeah, so I actually had two offers to join the Freemasons over the last couple years. And me personally, I never was a big guy to be in groups, which is why the last situation was kind of odd for me. But, you know, I was never a dude for that. But, I mean, I always found it interesting how they had so much information amongst each other that they never really shared with anybody else. In a conversation with a guy who was a Mason last year, and he was like, man, you know a lot of stuff to not be affiliated. Are you with any group? I said, nah, I'm just a guy that likes to read. He was like, yeah, well, you know, basically was saying if you interested, man, you seem like you would fit right in with, you know, with the Masons or whatever. You know, I'm a part of the lodge or what have you. So he says, if you ever change your mind, let me know, man, because I definitely know they would accept you. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, if that becomes a thing at some point, maybe. But you know, me personally, I'm just a dolo dude who likes to research. That's all.
See, you can still be solo and make the meetings. You don't even have to show up to any of the meetings. I haven't been to a meeting in like 2 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? I did my time. I'm still paying my dues. It's like $80 a year. I get the newsletters, so I can still right now go up there and walk into the building, not say nothing to anybody, go to the library, take all the books out and take them home, and won't nobody say anything. You know what I mean? So you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. I mean, you go through your degrees, you know, so you become, you know, a master mason, you know, which is the highest level in what they call the Blue Lodge. And you can have access to all the stuff, but you don't have to affiliate. You know, I've made plenty of my other friends Masons, and they haven't showed up for one meeting after they got made a Mason. You know, so it's just, like I said, it's as much as you want to do or nothing. Yes. Yep. Yeah. They don't push you to do nothing. If they like you and they see that you're knowledgeable, yeah, they would like you to take part because they're all about people who can do like memory work. Like if you can memorize stuff, that's a huge, huge thing in Masonry is being able to memorize stuff because all their books, their ciphers are coded. And they teach you, they teach you what the words mean, and so, well, yeah. So he's right. You would fit in, but it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? It's just you got to cut your own path. So, but if you're ever ready, they'll be glad to help you, and I would definitely recommend you. And recommendations go a long way with these people.
So $80 a year?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, and some people trying to charge you $80 a month and ain't doing shit for you. Did I say that? Hey, boo.
Please stand by. Woo! See, talk about these Mason questions, man. You're trying to get people in trouble.
It just leads to all type of controversy, don't it?
Oh my Lord! I need a backiotomy.
Hey yo, moving on, yo.
All right,
moving on, yo. How can I contact you, consultant?
Huh?
Consultant. How can I contact you? If you have some information for this gentleman to contact you.
Shit, how can he contact me? Shit. You can hit me up on Westcoff Consulting. Yeah, like WESTCOFF consulting at gmail.com.
Yep. Yeah, and if you don't get any response, you can always hit my email, and I can be the intervener, third party, or whatever, and I can refer. No problem. Because my man moves and shakes a lot. In case you haven't noticed, my man's a go-getter, a real alpha male go-getter. Yes, sir. All right, so boom. Bill Coles, 11 Coles. What up, family? Good to see y'all guys.
Bill.
What up, man? How you feeling, Bill? Always
Hey.
a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure. That dog is dope, by the way. All right. 17 Keys. Hey, y'all do OGs. Y'all the OGs. I just been working not knowing where to put the bread, okay? Oh, man, move that bread around. Get that cheese. Make a sandwich. I'm loving the info you all share. My license was suspended. DMV told me to turn them in, so I did just that. They did you a favor. Hey,
right?
Yeah, way to go, Bill.
You feel me? Hey, they did you a favor, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Right?
How would you drive for tour business as a U.S. national without having a driver's license?
Toro, you don't drive for Toro. I rent out all my cars that I don't drive on Toro, and let that pay for the cars and for my life.
I think he's talking about a tour business, like driving for, sightseeing or some stuff like that.
I would probably get like Tony was saying earlier, get that DOT number. That way you're covered. It's official. The company you work for, they may or may not let you travel, but they're probably going to be like, you need something official. Like, even though that's good to go, you can do it privately. Let's say if it was yours, then, you can just put it under unincorporated associations and travel. You know what I mean? But if you're working for somebody else, then you definitely want to get that DOT number, like on the one video I did, because then you're good to go. They can't say nothing. They ain't got nothing to say. They ain't got nothing to do with the lower part of the DMV. That's something different.
My man.
I hate R's anyway.
What up, Mac? How you been, man? How you been, dude? I haven't heard from you in a minute. How's everything been, dude? That the truth be told, I mean driving for your business as a courier, he means. So he's talking about basically operating in commerce. You need a driver's license to operate in commerce. Let me ask you a question. Has anybody looked into the international driver's permit? Has anybody looked into that? And what is that all about?
I got a ton of info on that, but nah.
No, that's not the way.
Oh, man.
That's not the way on.
No, I have a ton of info on it, but I never really looked into it because I don't want no kind of license. Or permit.
Essentially, the way that works is officially you have to have a license from the country that you are born in order to have the IDP. Okay. So you can't just get that, because I looked into that back before I got into all this, when they was trying to, yank me up for my OWI. And I was like, man, I got to find something, you know what I mean? And so you can't just get it. And then even then, they don't really like it or try to recognize it. So, but in the police manual, they say that if you don't have, how do they say that? They said that even if you do have the IDP, you should still have your original license. So they really still want to see that original license from wherever you were born.
What the hell's the point of having that?
Exactly.
Right. So once again, like Unc said, it don't do nothing.
Yeah.
You're better off just creating your own traveler's permit or license with donation at your own house, or just right to travel. You know what I mean? Because remember, guys, we are our own independent nations. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. We're not just a person out here. We are our nation. Our last name is our clan, our tribe, nation. So we are the representatives of it. So use it.
Facts.
True.
LOL on that.
If you're out there driving for profit.
Hold on. Now we got Kelly in here. She about to ride my back for cracking on them glasses. What up, Kelly?
Oh, we finally got the princess to form Voltron with us. Y'all ready?
Hey,
She the pink ranger and shit. All
Yep.
right, so let me see here.
Pink Ranger.
Mac
We can't hear you, Kelly.
I'm great, no complaints. Thanks for asking. Yeah, man, it's been a minute since I heard from you, man. Hope everything's good, man. If you got any questions or whatever, you can reach out to the fam. You already know what time we're on, man, and we can make
you
that
hear me
happen.
now?
Say what?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me.
So you would just keep your license in the foreign ID. I mean, dude, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I got rid of my license, but if you want to operate in commerce, if you want to do business with the United States, you're gonna need that driver's license, man. It's a commercial driver's license. That's what it is.
I think the DOT license and number will allow you to still do that in commerce, but don't quote me on that. But I believe that's the whole, because they're like truck drivers will have a DOT number and DOT plates, and they're definitely driving in commerce. So, but look into it for yourself. You know what I mean? Just to double check, like ask your employer, hey, if I have a DOT number, can I operate? And they'll probably let you do it. A lot of times you just have to ask. Like even with these courts, if you don't know how to ask for remedy, they're gonna walk all over you. And I'm like, you're finna take that whole whammy.
Yep. Pitbull mixed with Labrador.
Okay, it's dog.
That sounds dangerous. No, I'm kidding. I always joke on people that got pit bulls. I'll be like, it's a beast. It's dangerous. What's good with consultants? How's everything?
I'm good, man. Very good. I'm blessed, bro.
Great answer, man. I got my family crest and some treaties set up. Still got a lot to learn. We all do, man.
Man, we're all still learning, bro.
We all learning. We all learn. All right, yeah, so we all caught up on the questions. I'll make sure I ain't missing nothing here. Y'all are crazy. I just checked the private chat. Y'all some wild boys, man.
I missed that.
The private chat is private for a reason. We'll put it that way. I ain't telling y'all what the private chat is. Kiss my ass. All right, looking to get the private plates now. I need to hit up the Bad Wolf. Yes, sir. Bad Wolf. I need them plates, bro.
All right, so Cole, go to www.buildasign.com. One word, buildasign.com. That site, you get plates for like, what is it, like $8, $9, something like that. And then they're gonna have like a little paint window, and all you got to do is just type over here on the left, change the colors, order it. Comes in about a week and a half, man, and that'll be the last pair of plates you ever have to buy. You know, we showed you guys what ours look like. If you need more, well, here actually I got mine, so if you want to check it out again. You know, this is exactly where I built mine at. In the center, it'll say custom plates. The top center, it'll say custom, and then you just hit that, and man, it's easy peasy, bro.
Right,
But
so
they're probably the cheapest ones I've seen, and the quality is good.
Can y'all see this? Can y'all see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yep.
All right, boom. So, all right. I guess the question you said, what you went with aluminum, right?
Yeah,
Is
aluminum.
It, 0.06 or 0.04?
I think I went with the 6. I got the thicker one.
Yeah, it's 18 by 24.
Yeah. Oh wait. I don't know if it's whatever the standard one is. It's up at the top.
That's too big.
Yeah, that sounds too big.
No, I don't got my measuring tape with me. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. License plates. Here we go. License plate.
Yeah.
They do all kinds of stuff.
License plate, and then there you go. And then custom.
So at the top, mine says United States of America Republic, and then I just put Lovely because Lee is my last name. And then underneath there, I put DOT exempt private non-commercial travel, UCC 9-109 and UCC 1-308.
Yeah.
A6, can you pull up mine that's in the group?
Not on this computer right now. I would have to email. Matter of fact, hold on. I can do it. Don't worry about it. I can email it. I can do it. Give me a sec. That's gonna take me a sec.
All right. I kind of master mix mine with.
Yours is hot though. I'm looking at yours. Yours is hot. I like that.
Thank you.
Y'all still making jokes, man. Yo. Shit. Yeah, that's some wild boys.
Yeah, this boy.
Hold on.
I ain't messing with y'all. Y'all crazy, man.
Y'all wild, boy, I swear.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Oh man, that cat, wow.
All right, I'm about to pull it up now. Let's see if it came through.
My joint.
There we go, right here. Yeah, this joint is dope. Now, I'm bouncing between doing the UCC 1308 or doing this joint. This joint is nice though. I like the setup on this. So this right here is what Unc has. Hold on, let me stop this real quick and go back to this here. This what Unc rides around with on his nice BMW.
I knew my uncle had good taste. Look at him.
Boom, there it is right there. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yes, my man. That's dope. I mean, you know, what is that you have over top? Is that the smoke gray joint or is that just a clear joint? It looks like it's kind of smoke gray.
It's smoke gray.
Yeah, so when you get at an angle, they can't even. It wouldn't even matter, honestly, if you had if you didn't have the smoke gray overlay joint, because with my tags, when I go through tolls, I fly through them. I go right through the easy pass.
Me too. Me too.
Send me the ticket in the mail, dickhead.
Easy button. That's right. That's the easy button right there, boy.
Send me in the mail. Send me the ticket in the mail. I swear I'll pay it. Just send it to my email.
Please stand by.
Speeding cameras, all that stuff, bro. I speed up. No, I'm kidding. I ain't gonna say that. Nah, but hey, man, you know it is what it is, though. But yeah, the tags are dope. I definitely I think what I might do is end up doing a foreign national on the bottom and doing UCC 1308, kind of like what the Bad Wolf has, and I might throw Private Traveler somewhere. I kind of like how it says not for hire in that corner though, and he's got both statues from my tag on there too. And he's got exempt in the corners. It looks like you're doing it right. I mean, that's the proper way to go about it. If you're going to travel, you got to put them on notice.
Ain't had no problem.
Well, and remember, it's your own nation. So you, as your own nation, you can issue yourself your own plates.
Facts.
You know,
100%
I just tried to. I didn't steal anything from our state's plates, but I tried to make ours like the color and the pattern of similar, so like it wouldn't stand out real bad.
Yeah, that's what I did my first couple runs.
I guess I'm crazy because I didn't give a shit. I just said, fuck
it. Me too.
Let's see what happens.
I wanted to be different.
6 is over here like, man, I don't give no.
The way they're riding around in our city, man, I see 10 cars in front of me with no plates on whatsoever. Police ride right past them. So I don't think they're too much tripping about our homemade plates.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think a lot of them, I'm not going to say a lot of them, but I don't think some of them care. And they technically not even supposed to pull you over for that anyway.
Nope.
Right.
For emergency. Those lights are for emergencies. If there's no emergency, they're not supposed to pull you over. Like, they'll pull you over for any kind of shit, but that just really, if you know your laws and stuff like that, it really invalidates the stop. I remember when I was younger, I had a police officer. This motherfucker, let me tell you what happened. I had a 2003 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, the sports car. I was about 19, so I was in a good position. Like, I had a nice car, you know what I mean? I was just young hot dog and all that stuff. So I go past this school and all that, and this dude, cop jumps out from the parking lot and sees me riding past, and he gets behind me, puts his lights on. So I pull over, and he walks in with license and registration. So I'm like, hey, how you doing? It's back. I didn't know shit back then. I just know to give me a license. So I give him a license and registration, and I'm like, why am I being pulled over? He's like, I'll tell you in a minute. So he goes to the front of my car and looks to see, like, the license plate in the front. He comes back to me like, yeah, I was just making sure you had a front plate on your car. And he says, "You're good to go." And then he leaves. I'm like, bro, wait a minute. You pulled me over because you wanted to see if I had a license plate in the front. You didn't even know if I didn't have a license plate in the front. You just wanted to see if I had a license plate in the front. So, stuff like that. You got to know your laws and know your rights, because that was definitely a violation.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yep. So let's get back to the questions here. I work for myself, though, but I get what you were saying. Thank you, James.
Okay, good.
Gage Nelson. What up, Gage?
My
What's going
dude.
on with you, man? What up, Gage?
My dude.
Yeah, congrats on that, Gage. Congrats on that, man. What happens if you've been marked down for a hit and run with a CDL and have to go to court? Happened while operating with a tractor trailer.
Woo. My goodness.
So let me get this straight. So you were operating in commerce and you damaged somebody else's property, so you caused an injured party. Well, I mean, you got one or two things you can do. You can take off and go to Mexico. No, I'm kidding. No. Stop messing around. No. I mean, really, if you damage somebody's property, bro, you should be held responsible for that. I mean, think about back in the days before we had insurance and everything. If two people collided horses and one horse got jacked up, that guy would have to owe the guy for the beat up horse. You feel me? When people were riding horses or something like that, if the wagon got damaged because of colliding with another wagon, that guy would either have to fix the wagon or provide him with another part to fix the wagon himself. So yeah, I think about it from that standpoint. You're responsible.
Well, hopefully he had insurance. I mean, usually if you're driving, they make you have insurance, so your rates might go up, but let the insurance pay the bill. I mean, so you should be good on that. I mean, I wouldn't stress it. They usually, they ain't gonna take it away off of one incident. So, that's just the process. That's the U.S. states. You know what I mean? So, the insurance should cover that, and then just keep going and drive way safer from there on out. But so I don't think you got too much to worry about. You didn't hurt nobody. You just did some damage. You said it was a run. They caught you. So just, plead, ask for some remedy, and let your insurance pay it out. That's what they're there for.
Yep, there you go. And your rates are going to be higher, but that's part of the game, I guess. Tony Cooper, if you're not home, just leave the boots out and I will get the money from you Saturday. Up to you if you decide. Up to you if I decide to come early, just in case, please.
Tony, what the fuck? Tony, a wild dude. Boy. That's my New York cats, boy.
Yo, I don't know what he's smoking, but I want some. It's all good, Tony. You good, man?
I figured that.
Can anybody break down negotiable instruments? Oh, my man, that's gonna be a whole other video, bro. That's like that's at least an hour and a half, 2 hour video right there. So much information. So much information. Does anybody know what masterpiece means? I heard a U.S. national mention it. Who said that? Did you say that? Wolf?
No, I mean, I know there's some international treaties of peace, but I don't know about talking about Master P?
Yo, Masterpiece sounds like a He-Man character. I send all my mail as a registered too. Do you all? Great question. That's a good question right there. He's saying he only sends registered mail. He does not do certified mail. How do y'all feel about that?
I got a business account with FedEx.
Okay.
Yeah, I just send it through. I send it through them. A lot of my mail.
He said that with the Razor Ramon face too. I got the business account with FedEx. My man is doing his damn thing over there. What do y'all feel about that?
I'll be honest. I used to do that with everything when I first started. Now I'm just like, as cheap as possible. Just get it there. I don't care if it's 88 cents, man. Just go ahead and send it. Unless I'm like dealing with the bank or something like that, then I'll still send it, like registered or something. It's,
but I mean, yeah, they were saying that someone who's not in the jurisdiction would have to use registered mail because it's out of the country. but the post office is technically in the United States territory. So that's like, I don't know. I read actually in a book that you're supposed to use the registered mail, but it's more expensive, of course. But the certified mail kind of like, all right, well, you're still sending it from the post office, and the post office has, they go by basically federal jurisdiction. So that's one of them things where, it's a 50-50 for me. Said, damn, Gina.
I mean, yeah.
Yep. So that's what it is. But yeah, if y'all have any more questions, man, we might be able to wrap this up. We got an hour and a half. If anybody has anything they want to add, or if there's any other questions before we get out of here, then we can do that. Yeah, is that your chair?
Yeah, mine probably squeaking.
Hey, you put some WD-40 on that bad boy. You can make a run down to AutoZone. I'm sure there's one where you live. Get a can of WD-40 to keep around the house. You'd be surprised how useful that stuff is. You can spray your door hinges with it. Yeah, you spray your door hinges with it. You'll be surprised how much quieter and faster they move when you close them. You don't gotta slam them shut. But yeah, WD-40, man, that's the business. All right, so we got another question here. Oh no, that's just my appreciate it. No doubt. All right, so if y'all don't have any more questions, we can. That's a nice cat you got there. What's his name? What's his name?
That's Stormy.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
He crazy too.
I like cats. I like cats. Cats are very stealthy creatures. I like them.
Hey, what's up with all this sex offender shit going on in the news these days?
Yo, my man took it there.
Y'all done get it now.
I fuck with them kind of people, man.
Please stand by.
I'm glad you brought that up, yo, because
please stand by.
I'm glad you brought that up because
back to you, A6.
What I wanted to talk about was, how do y'all feel about OnlyFans basically came out and said today that they are discontinuing any sexual content on their website. OnlyFans. Yes, OnlyFans came out and said they are discontinuing any sexual content on their website. It will be banned. So if you post sexual content, your account will be blocked. There's a lot of thoughts out there upset right now.
Somebody gonna come out with a new app and get rich.
Same thing I said.
It goes against my morals, but shit, 10 years ago, yeah, I would have came out with that app.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing against it as long as it's not any underage type shit going on. I'm cool. You do what you do.
Right.
Anything else? Fuck you.
Right.
And the horse you rode in on.
Indeed.
There you go.
All right. So, all right. Have y'all heard about this controversy with the He-Man Master of the Universe? Y'all heard about that?
No, but I saw it coming though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. I just thought y'all knew something about that.
What happened? Explain it, because I know when I watched it, I was like, yeah, somebody's gonna do something about this.
All right. Well, the short version is so we all know He-Man, right? He-Man, Master of the Universe. We've been probably watching when we were kids, She-Ra and all that. Well, apparently, what's the dude's name? From Jay and Silent Bob. Anyway, the dude, so he redid it, for Netflix, and essentially killed off He-Man in like the first episode.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nope, it was kind of greasy, right? So like, I'm not expecting it. Like it's adult, you know what I mean? So the whole thing was He-Man was supposed to be a continuation of He-Man, and that's how dude set it up. And but basically what happened is people are mad because Teela is the main character of the show.
Of course.
So He-Man got killed off. What is it? Man-at-Arms. He ends up getting excommunicated. He's feeble and weak and old. So basically, it's the all-female show, which, like I said, I have no problem with women in authority or running the show. But it was just the fact that, first of all, it's called He-Man.
Right.
And they killed him in the first episode. But then he actually stabbed Skeletor and killed him. And then they end up, so they're sword fighting, and then they He-Man runs a sword through Skeletor's stomach, and it goes right into the secret chamber, which has got the orb of the universe in it. And then it starts to explode, and then what do you call her? The sorceress freezes time for a couple seconds, and then He-Man starts reverting back into Prince Adam because he's drawing the power of the universe through his sword.
Okay.
And then that kills him. He ends up going to some like level 2 heaven where like Castle Grayskull, the original creator of Castle Grayskull and half of this, was there, and he's of color, so some people were bothered by that. And then there was other heroes. Actually, the one guy's name is Hero. He was in heaven. So anyway, Teela's basically running the show, and everybody's up in arms because like they killed He-Man. And basically demasculated all the male characters, and then Teela turns lesbian in the next episode. She's got a haircut and she's got a black girlfriend, and people are like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So it was just wild. He's trying to basically say that the next series is going to make up for all this. It's just a thing. So, but it's pretty wild, man. If you Google or YouTube Masters of the Universe He-Man and what's going on with it, bro, y'all gonna be like, this is wild.
I watched 10 minutes of He-Man and I was like, yo, they're gonna do something. I didn't even watch the rest of the episode, but I was like, yo, there's too much masculinity in this TV show and it's a cartoon. They're gonna do something to mess it up. Lo and behold, I didn't even finish watching the episode and know this is what happened. But that's insane, man. But I mean, the agenda for that it's always been there, man. They've always been here doing this type thing. I say right after around, I want to say after like 2010. I'm a big fan of video games. Like I play video games with my kids and stuff like that. So there's a video game called what the hell is that game called? The Last of Us. The Last of Us 2. And the first Last of Us, the game is basically a zombie apocalypse type game. So you have this guy named Joel. He's an alpha male masculine figure. And then you have a girl named Ellie whose family got killed. And she basically was running around by herself. And Joel basically saved her. So they go through this whole entire survival thing where they're trying to get to this hospital. And they're battling through different states to get past zombies and pedophiles and stuff like that. It was crazy. So he makes it all the way through the first one, only to be killed off in the first 20 minutes of the game in the second one. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, he's the main character. Y'all went through the whole entire first one just to kill him off in the second. And they did the exact same thing as they did with He-Man. They had Ellie ended up being a lesbian. She had a lesbian counterpart, and they were the two main characters. He got killed off in the beginning. The main villain is a woman. Like, yo, I respect the woman thing. I respect all that stuff. But, yo, y'all fucked the game up. The game is the story's horrible. The game, they shoehorn the shit in,
Well, what's aggravating is that, and I'm all for women's rights, equal opportunity for everybody, gay, whatever you do.
The woman literally just jumped out right now. I think she got mad.
She's like, I'm out.
Go ahead.
But it's the fact doing that with all the TV shows across the board. So you watch one show, it's like they're doing it with James Bond. They did it with Doctor Who. They did it with He-Man. All these shows lost all their subscriber base. And the big thing is there's actually been more women saying, look, I'm watching a show. It's called He-Man. I want to watch He-Man. I want to watch She-Ra. I'll watch She-Ra. Doctor Who, they're like the main character is a dude, and they turned him into not only a white chick, but they turned him into a black chick who superseded all the white dudes. Now I'm cool with things being a little jazzy, but don't cram it down my throat. Like I'm definitely all for women on women, men, do, hey, whatever you guys want to do, have fun. But don't cram your agendas down our throat, like everybody's throat. So that'd be like, what if like they just turned everybody black? You know what I mean? James Bond black, He-Man black, 007 black, I would like to see some of them be black at some point in time, but not all across the board. Everybody's just black. Everybody. Like I want to see some diversity. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, shit. I like the Ghost Rider being Latino in the what is it? The Marvel Heroes or whatever it was on Netflix. Shit, Ghost Rider was a Latino. I thought that was dope. But, shit. Hey, whatever. But yeah, man, I agree 100%, man. The agenda is clear. It's the dumbing down of masculinity, all that stuff, toxic masculinity, and all that good stuff. And we all know who's responsible. The juice is loose, and you can break that down. The juice is loose.
I think you got some common.
What you say? Your signal skipped out, yo. There's something going on with your signal. Y'all think these rappers really be doing sacrifice? Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
DMX already said in the album cover to "It's Dark and Hell is Hot" when he was covered in ghost. That was goat's blood. D and Y actually told him to come into the photo. He didn't know what was going on. They told him to take his shirt off, and they had him get in a bathtub full of goat's blood and take the album cover. Look at the cover of "It's Dark and Hell is Hot" or whatever it is. DMX's album. That's actually goat's blood. That was a ritualistic picture. And he says so later on. Yes, sir. Absolutely. You best believe it. All this stuff is magic, man. You got to respect it. This is all magic. Bohemian Grove, when all these politicians meet up at these this website with this giant this scene site with this giant owl in the woods, and they all basically do those ritualistic dances, and they have those robes on and stuff. That shit is all dark magic. All the stuff they're doing. Yeah, Molech. Yeah, Molech. And Molech is basically an owl god or such. But yeah, it's all this is dark magic, man. And I go as far back to say the original natives that inherited this land originally, that when they were here, they all did those type of things, but it was a balance. They all worshiped different kinds of animals and spirits because they believed that there are souls in these animals, and these animals are types of gods. But there was a balance with how it was done. It wasn't done for any malicious intentions, but the way they're doing these things, pretty much, is you can look at everything that's happened on the news. They're basically ciphering people's fear, and they're using it for energy, and all that stuff is, I believe it's all magic. DMX, you listen to the majority of his raps, they was about killing other black people. I mean, I'm a DMX fan because I'm a damn hypocrite when it comes to that. But I mean, if you listen to the content, the shit was violent as hell. So that's what it is.
Yep, they control the education and the music industry. So guess what? They're gonna pump their agenda. And remember, we're all considered combatants. You know what I mean? Trading with the Enemy Act. Look it up. We are potential combatants, enemies of the whatever, and just yeah. And that's what it says in there. So they're doing their job. Hat goes off to them. Job well done, because they got. I mean, I've had friends and family who are like, "Oh, that stuff's not real," and that's blah blah blah, because they got them so brainwashed. They don't know what's going on, and we know what's going on, but to them, we look and sound crazy. Yep.
And that's the agenda. You bring it up and mention it. You crazy. You the outcast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here's one for laughs. When you were pulled over and you were asked license and registration, show them a marriage license and a registration of any kind. I feel like that will buy you an extra 2 seconds before getting a nightclub upside your head. Let's see, full of wizards and warlocks. Yeah. Yep. Gage, know what's up.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir. But all right, man. So look, hey, if y'all ain't got nothing else to add, we can jump out of here, man, because I'm hungry and I want to eat some food, and I can't eat food while I'm talking to y'all. So I'm gonna go get some food away from y'all.
All right, yeah,
it's time to bring out that massage table up in here too.
Hey, massage table. All right, boom. So look, it is A6, the Foreign National Born Natural. I'm gonna pass it off to Bad Wolf.
All right, guys, we appreciate you. Don't forget to support the channels, support A6. Do you have a channel? I don't think you have one, do you?
I do not, and I do not want one right now.
That's probably wise. All right, well, support A6, Bad Wolf. Appreciate you guys, and just send some positive energy to Unk, because he needs a massage AStat. So that's it. Appreciate you guys.
I got that covered. Don't worry about that.
Oh, Lord.
My only advice, if you have daughters and young children that you know and love, just make sure that you know who they are around. That's all I got to say. Love you all.
Thanks.
All right, and consultant, I guess you could take it home. Or not.
I got him on black screen right now.
My man is
You said something about technical difficulties.
Facts. All right, well look, it says he ain't around. We can go ahead and wrap it up. It is the Foreign National Born Natural A6. I will holler at y'all in the next round, which will be Sunday night. If you guys want to jump in and join, you're more than welcome, and we can discuss more topics. Meanwhile, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace out.